Okay, we are going to do long division with polynomials. So first of all, let's review long division with just regular numbers so that you can see what we do with polynomials really isn't any different than what you do with the numbers. Okay, so 32 goes into 50 one time. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 3 is 3. And then you subtract. And you get 18. Then you bring down the 2. 32 goes into 182, I guess about 5 times. So 5 times 2 is 10, carry the 1. 5 times 3 is 15, so that's 16, and you subtract, and you have 22. So back in like 4th grade, when you learned this, you did like remainder 22, and it looks something like this. And then you got a little older, and you said, okay, what that means is you take the remainder, and you put it over the 32, and then you reduce, okay? So this is what we're going to be doing with the polynomials. Here's a polynomial, and we are going to start this long division. So we're going to look at the x. What times x is going to give me 3x cubed. So that is going to be a 3x squared. And notice that I lined it up above my x squared, just kind of like you do over here with the place values. So x times 3x squared is 3x cubed. And 3 times 3x squared is 9x squared. And now we're going to subtract. Okay? So when we subtract, that is 0. When we subtract 17x squared minus 9x, we get an 8x squared. And we're going to bring down the 21x. Alright, next step. X goes into 8x squared, 8x times. Okay? So 8x times x is 8x squared. 8x times 3 is 24x. And then we subtract. That's 0. And this ends up being a negative 3x. Bring down the minus 11. X times negative 3 will give me negative 3x. So I'll put a negative 3 right here. This is negative 3x. Negative 3 times 3 gives me a negative 9. Then I subtract, my little parentheses here, and that ends up being a negative 2. That is my remainder. Okay? So just like we did over here, your remainder is going to come up here, and we are going to add to it negative 2 over x plus 3. So this is our answer. 3x squared plus 8x minus 3 plus a negative 2 over x plus 3. Alright, now it's your turn. Okay, so let's do this one. Hopefully you've done it already and you've already entered in your remainder. So let's give this one a try. It's a little bit shorter. I have to multiply an x by an x squared to get x cubed. So when I multiply this out, x squared times 3 is plus 3x squared. We are going to subtract. We have an x squared minus x. X times x gives me x squared. X times 3 gives me 3x. Now I'm going to subtract that. That ends up being a negative 4x. Bring down the 1. X times a negative 4. This is negative 4x. Negative 4 times 3 is a negative 12. And when we subtract, we end up with, that's a positive. So this is going to be a positive 11. So our remainder is 11. So So you should have gotten remainder 11 on that, and then you would put that over your divisor right here. And this is your answer.